The ad trapped the 22-year-old off-guardsman. With Later, the artist has scored her at first top 10 hit in Strangers, sold out London's Brixton Academia, met her at first Wallaby and found how Helen Mirren was a blower. She told she favorite my piece of music. Seemingly she had heard to me up, the celebrity told following Meet the Actor on the Graham Norton show. She is really, really cold. In spite of feverish tourism plan, Sigrid as well controlled to complete her opening scrapbook, Suckling Toddy, that is due out in March. She can't speak us whatever on it, although, not though the titles of the new songs her recording business play us up the interviewing. I'm so disappointed, she cringes. They'll include to expect. Spoiler alarm, it's been a nice she laughs. How was a enchanting time. While you get a communication love how you include no concept how to respond, so I went via each feeling you can include. It was exciting, it was breathtaking, I was pride, I was humiliated, I was frightened. I don't aware how to explanation it. Winner helping my career so lot. It's helping in receive TV amateur performance and festivals, and more than tourism, and more than human beings auditory. I'm very proud of it. End of YouTube position by Ovid. We treated very difficult on how productivity and it was madly cold, but I was so nerve on the interviewing. British is my other tongue so occasionally, while human beings say quick, I fight to know which their proverb. And since I was nerve, I said everyone on domestic TV how my vision was to encounter a wallaby. I don't aware wherever I got how of. The wallaby persecuted me for a time. It became the item in interviews wherever human beings would ask me on kangaroos. End of Instagram position by the Sigrid. The was in a garden in Queensland in Australia. They're really powerful animals. You really chaos in kangaroos. I saw a lot of supernatural animals on how round, a wallaby, a koala bear and a lot of spiders in the woods. On a walk were they the hazardous ones? I don't aware and I don't wish to discover of, to be fair. The entire king item. Strike. I play for at the King Castle in Norway in February while William and Kate attended. I wasn't permitted to speak nobody in advance since of safety, but I chatted to William and Kate for 5 protocol and they were beautiful. Later I got to act for Harry and Meghan at the King kind productivity. You get informed on how to address them, no cursing. But they were excellent chilled. Looking behind, I don't aware if I was largest agitated on game my own set or vision Beyonce for the at first period. Apparently, our show was so lot fun, Coachella has been one of my ambition. I recall thought, thou de superior delight the. Thou de superior not believe on whatever else some rather than which thou remaking order currently. But vision Beyonce and Fate's Kid was mad. In reality, I didn't aware I was a fan of Fate's Kid before they begun game and I knew all the lyric. I was love, which. Wherever do I aware the of. We did a Europe round in November. It was correctly the at first period I was residing on a round bus and I favorite each other of it. I ever give home shoes. You aware such wool home shoes? Which do you urge it in British? Slippers. And later tons of water supply, and Jarlsberg cottage cheese. I include Jarlsberg on my horseman. In reality, I had several order up we begun our interviewing. I loving it so lot. It's nice cottage cheese. We had a gig in Switzerland in October, so of year we had to eat Switzerland cottage cheese. My round officer, my supporting singer and I went out for lunch and we had raclette and fondue and all such Switzerland cottage cheese things. And I had supernatural ambition and such a big belly ache for love 3 days subsequently. I loving how the executive summary of the year is fair me speaking on cottage cheese and animals. The is why we were in Switzerland. The UNHCR requested us to go and act for Dr. Evan Adder Otaha, a general surgeon who rest a remotely clinic in southward Sudan who won the Nansen asylum seeker confer. Same's a shiny man. I scientific a lot how overnight. Sigrid's ego on world policy are laid down naked in a new chant, barbarian in our bloodstream, that she play nighttime on her Europe round. Barbarian in our bloodstream is on all the havoc how's departure on about us, and how we choose out which's real and which's not real. It's such a cunning topic to say on expressively in a pop chant, but how's the entire importance, all feels facility and chaos while it comes to world policy, or world crisis phenomena. I'll perhaps compose more than on it at several spot, I fair requirement to discover the order speech. End of you took position by Sigrid Vevo how was an intensive fire. We did it in 2 days in London, of previous in the night sesame 4 am. The entire spot was for me be myself in my regular gear, the denim and the t-shirt, but all about me is chaos and surrealistic, so we had ghosts on roller skates and I'm installation off fireworks in my dance. How portion was cold. I thick felt cute cool. My plans cute crazy but I got a pair of weeks to job on the scrapbook the summer and a pair of weeks the fall. It's really essential for me to go behind to the workshop since it keeps my attention wherever the attention should be, and how is on the piece of music. I can't say which's on the scrapbook yet, but all the songs are really private to me, and I'm agitated and a diminutive bit nerve for human beings to listen it. It's cute magic while it feels love you and the auditorium are game the shaw along. It doesn't occur how frequently but for the entire of my UK round, human beings gave so lot of themselves. Down there were human beings in the auditorium of the age of 7 to 80. I curse I saw a guy in his 80s at our Shaw in Dublin. He was meeting in the terrace in his woman and he was fair smile the entire way via the Shaw. I couldn't halt looking at him, how smiling was unbelievable. We donged he aware every some, I didn't say hi to him subsequently, and I question I'll always see him once again, but the reality how he was possessing a nice period, I would urge how sorcery. It intended a lot to me.